like some sort of patient, like I don't know, like some sort of slave. I don't think it is. It's like a muzzle. Yeah, it's like they're wearing a muzzle. It's like, bro, you're literally walking around a black neighborhood with a sign that says, I hate M-words on you. Of course people are going to freak out about it, right? Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Doesn't that perfectly summarize this? Turn up to the Twitchcon partner party with a big sign that says, I hate T-slurs, wandering around. I'm still Chud. There's no way this is normal. It's not normal to be this worried. Yes, gok. Yes, right. Am I right, guys? Gok. Do you remember having to wear a mask everywhere? That kind of sucked, didn't it? I'm sure you're all glad that you don't have to do it anymore. Now, the thing is, apparently, there's some people now, would you believe it, that still wear masks. And this person did a whole thread about wearing a mask at TwitchCon. Okay, it's a bit weird, a bit unusual. But I guess let's see what this is all about, shall we? Okay, quite fashionable. I had something really important to process during my weekend being masked at TwitchCon that I'd like to share. I'm like, is this a troll? Is this some sort of troll? It looks like something that conservatives would have worn during COVID to make it look like they're, you know, like some sort of patient, like, I don't know, like some sort of slave. I don't think it is. It's like a muzzle. Yeah, it's like they're wearing a muzzle. Anyway, if I had my way, they'd all be wearing a muzzle. Now, do I mean women or black people? I'll let you decide. Anyway, let's be real. If you feel that you've got because of wearing a mask at TwitchCon, you've got something important to process, I think that you need more women in your life. More women in your life. Whoa. Whoa! I read a comment from chat and I got distracted. I mean, that kind of works, I guess, some ways. But no, you need more problems in your life. Dude, if this is the height of your fucking problems... Oh, by the way, Super Saiyan Solid Snack, thank you for the black gok. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. If these are the heights of your problems, you have got a very, you know, a very, like, protected life. Like, your life is absolutely fucking brilliant. If this is the fucking most of your concern, is wearing a mask at TwitchCon meant you had to process some stuff. Anyway, continuing on. I always wear my mask back home, so it was nothing to me to decide to wear one to the convention and in the airport plane too. It's such a normal part of me now. Of course I notice when I have it on, but it's no longer a question of if I'll wear one. I will and I do. Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong if you want to wear a mask, okay?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the $2. But you've got to appreciate that it's not culturally normal. It's not the cultural norm over here to wear a mask. So you're going to get weird looks. You're going to get odd comments. People are not going to know how to handle it. And they're going to think you're a bit weird. That's just the way it is. It's like if I wore an oversized plastic penis on my head, right? People would think that looks weird. Because it's out of the norm. Obviously, it being a penis would make it probably worse to people. But do you know what I mean? That's an unusual thing to do. So something that's unusual and against a social or cultural norm is going to be challenged, questioned, and queried. And people that are nicer might do it in a nicer way, and people that are meaner might do it in a meaner way. You know? Yeah, an oversized banana. If I wore an oversized banana on my head, people would be like, "What the hell is that?" Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, also, exactly, Styler's got a good point too. With the mask in particular, people are going to think you are sick and you came to the convention despite being sick. You seem like a self-centered prick, which you clearly are. Yes, people are going to think, is that person ill? Why are they wearing a mask? That's a weird thing to do. Anyway, you're going to get looks. It's going to be a bit unusual. It's probably going to be a bit uncomfortable. You're going to have to just cope and deal with it. That's the reality. Okay. The event I always look forward to is the TwitchCon partner party. People are always happy to see me and talk to me. I get to profess my love for them. Since I missed last year's party, I was so ready to hit that rooftop and dance and eat and drink the night away. Hang on a minute. I've spotted a problem with that. Eat and drink? Wait a second. But you're wearing a mask. How does that work? You might think, well, you move the mask. Well, yeah, but then you're letting all the germs in, aren't you? So you've kind of defeated the point of it. Anyway. But when I got there, I kept hearing, sorry, I don't have my mask. And, oh, you're still masking. Totally reasonable. Yes, totally reasonable comment. Yes, any normal person would say this. Any normal person would think, why are you wearing a mask? That's a weird thing to do. Totally reasonable. You know, other people are probably looking at you and thinking maybe you might be sickly. Thinking you might be sickly, and they're like, oh, sorry, I've not got my mask to protect you. So I don't have my mask, and oh, you're still masking, and I left my mask in the car the entire night. I couldn't stop being a reminder of masking, although I wanted nothing more than to be seen and be normal, and I was sad as hell. These people, dude, do you know what it's like, bro? I want to say a slur so bad, but I can't, okay? Right? You know when Bruce Willis, right? You know when Bruce Willis in Die Hard with a Vengeance goes to Compton and he wears that sign. Well, not Compton, it's in New York, isn't it? He goes to some black area in New York. And he's got the sign on him. It says, I hate N-words, right? Okay? And the black guy spot him like, what the fuck's that? And go and give him some shit, right? It's like that. It's like, bro, you're literally walking around a black neighborhood with a sign that says, I hate M-words on you. Of course people are going to freak out about it, right? Obviously, again, an extreme example, and he did do it for the good of the city. John McClane was racist to save the city from a bomb. That's just facts, okay? But of course, people are going to look at you funny and think it's odd. Like, I hate this fucking dude. These progressive freaks are so irritating, dude. They do something that is abnormal and against the social norm. And they act surprised when people treat them differently. Yes, you're going against the social norm, dude. Of course you're going to get treated differently. Oh my God, dude. It's a mask. Mind your business, retard. Bro, I'm not the one that's wrote a whole thread about how people that wear masks are retards. They're the person that's written a whole thread about it. Rather than just think about it and go, do you know what? Yeah, I can understand why people might react like that, right? And, you know, it's this progressive entitlement that no matter how deranged, how crazed, how absurd their behavior is, or even slightly weird their behavior is, or outside of the social norm, they want it to be accepted. They demand complete and utter acceptance and subservience to all of their quirks. You're not allowed to question anything anymore. You must accept and not comment and not say anything, right? You know, like that fucking dude with the fucking face disfigurement that got kicked out of the restaurant. I say good. Good for that restaurant, okay? I don't want to be sat there eating my meal as a treat with my fucking family and there's some freak over there with some crazed disfigurement on his face. That's not true. I think that was quite bad. That was a joke. But you get my point, right? If you look a bit weird and stuff, you know, it's obviously more difficult if you've got something you can't control, like a complete disfigurement or something. But with a mask, it's optional. You are choosing to go outside of the social norms, and therefore you're going to get queried on that, and there's not really much you can do about it except take it on the chin. Anyway, I need to be careful what I say. I don't know if that would be against TOS. Anyway, right. I left my mask in the car the entire night. I couldn't stop being a reminder. Okay, we're at that bit already. I felt like people weren't excited to see me anymore. I was a reminder of something. Yes! Funnily enough, most people fucking hated having to wear a mask. So at the very least, you're going to be a reminder of what was a pretty shit time for most people. Or, alternatively, they're going to think that you might be sickly, and they're going to be worried about giving you something. And other to be cautious of. Yeah, because you might be sick yourself, in their perspective. Someone to hide from lest you be judged. I was so excited to see everyone, but I felt like I was bringing the mood down just by being there with a mask on my face. Can you move on? Okay, right. I'll tell you what it is. You people have got... Dude, we're like 18 minutes into the stream. And you're already asking me to move on. Dude, you're fucking delusional. You're totally delusional. Right. Wait, I don't want to remove you. Let's unhide you and put you in a timeout for quite a significant What time am I normally? Yeah, 24 hours. I think that's okay. There we go. Perfect. 24 hours. There we go. Dude, we got plenty of time. Don't worry, we'll get to it, okay? Mind you, I've been masking every con since they began again in 2022. Also, dude, can we be real for a second? She was bringing the mood down. Wearing the mask, especially such an obnoxious large mask like this, yes, you are going to bring the mood down. If you do something that goes against the social norms, it's going to interfere with the equilibrium of, you know, it's going to interfere with the equilibrium of the environment that you're in. That's just the way it goes. The fire rises. Dude, they're like black female Bane, for fuck's sake. Bro, Bane was given that mask intentionally in the movie to make it look very big and obnoxious and clear, and to give him, it was like a characterization for him. Dude, it's like a fucking wearing a Bane mask. She might as well have gone in Bane fancy dress to the fucking show, dude. Why go if you're that worried about being fucking sick? Yeah, no, dude, nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Doesn't that perfectly summarize this? No one cared about this bitch until she put a mask on, went to Twitchcon, and fucking moaned about it. Yes, precisely right. Mind you, I've been masking at every con since they began again in 2022. I still felt responsible for making people face the reason why I have to wear a mask, and thus feeling like a burden. I don't think anyone made me feel that way, I just did. I feel guilty about that. God, she's so wretched, dude. I think Twitch's response to this should be to ban this person from coming to TwitchCon ever again, but I don't think they're going to do that, unfortunately. TwitchCon threw away masking in 2023, and I've long since accepted the lack of protection. What are these people's solution? We've got a mask forever. What are the death rates and the infection rates of COVID now? COVID now, I'm pretty sure people are either vaxxed or they're pure blood, and it's now more mild. I think the latest editions were more mild, to the point where you can just have it, be sick for a few days, and then you're fine. I'm pretty sure that we're not seeing what we saw at the start, which was like intensive care units overwhelmed with people that couldn't fucking breathe. The pandemic's over. It's done. Right? Yes, there's a risk, but there's a risk of any sort of infection. And if you want to avoid that sort of risk, you should just not go to a convention, because it's probably one of the places where you're most likely to get something like that. Okay, I'm not getting into COVID stuff with you. Okay, let's not say your piece if you want in chat, but I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube. But it is the most obnoxious, stupid conversation. We don't need to get into that. Okay, but the basic point I'm making is that regardless of what you think about COVID, okay, I'm sure you would agree that it was a shit time, and it's not, you know, the mask thing was a particularly obnoxious aspect of it, and we don't need to do it anymore. We literally don't need to do it anymore, and this person is complaining about the fact that venues are not doing it anymore. Dude, it is like, dude, it is the classic thing as well of, I like the science when it agrees with me. I'm sure this person was fucking banging the drum when science was saying that we need to mask up. But now that science says it's over broadly, we don't need to worry as much anymore, you don't need to mask anymore, all of a sudden it's a problem, even though that is not what the fucking science says now. There's no meaningful science organization that is out there going, yeah, we need to keep masking up, guys. We need to keep masking up. COVID is still a threat. Watch out there. And long since accepted the lack of protections, the con crud people keep calling their COVID the denial. I don't agree with it, but I accept it. Wait, what? The con crud people keep calling their COVID the denial. What does that mean? So it does make sense to me on the other end that people will just accept our fate too. I just wish none of this ever happened. We deserve so much better. I felt my heart break a little more each time someone pitied me or explained their lack of mask just because I was masked. I'm still fun. I still drink, dance, laugh, and talk. I'm still Kiwi, just with a mask on. Turn up to the Twitchcon partner party with a big sign that says, I hate T-slurs, okay? Wandering around. I'm still Chud, just with a board on me that has an opinion, that's all. I'm still Chud. Okay, it's not quite the same, obviously. But the point is, people are not going to fucking see you in the same way. What is this fucking idea that you must be perceived and seen in the same way, even though you're doing something that's not within social norms? I think that's what I needed to process. I felt so me. But a lot of my interactions were, oh my God, that thing on your face. So I was just having a hard time understanding it. But the thing I want you to know is that the thing on my face enables me to be here. Fucking hell, dude. Look at the length of this thread about wearing a fucking mask. Get over it. Jesus Christ. Is that little racism now that black people here are having to find fucking new ways to be victimized? Now over a fucking mask. The only reason I can be here is because of my mask. Masking makes life a little more accessible for me. It is the only thing that allowed me to walk through that door, to meet my business partners, to be on my first Creator Camp panel. The only reason. What, does she have a disorder or something? Does she say anywhere that she's got a disorder? I might be a bit more sympathetic in some way if she had some sort of illness. No, nothing. She's not listed out any illnesses. Immunosuppressed. Okay, dude. Immunocompromised, aka hypochondriac. Is that what we're saying? So anyway, there's nothing wrong with anything any of you said. I just needed a reminder from myself that I'm still me. I need to fight through the misunderstanding, the isolation, the judgment, and just carry the fuck on. And I'm so glad Gave an XP was there to wipe my tears. Who is this? Oh my god, dude. Oh no, she looks fine. I mean, she looks fairly. She's not. I thought it was going to be a very kind of queer-esque aspect, but they're kind of normal looking, to be honest. I love all the friendships, connections, and support we all shared this weekend. Thank you for allowing me to see myself and where I need to be strengthened. Thank you for those of you masked whenever possible. I love you all, and I'm grateful to have this experience. Have had this experience. I'm so sorry about what happened. They're acting like she got fucking raped, dude. They're acting like she got literally raped. My god, dude. I can't with this stuff anymore, dude. I'm so sorry about what happened. That's what they say to people who've been fucking raped. What has gone on here, dude? We've lost the plot somewhere. This is insane, dude. I'm so sorry. Or I heard your harrowing story about wearing a mask and people, you know, asking questions. And I must say, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I can't take it anymore, dude. Bro. And you got people in the replies posting their mask pictures back. Oh my god, dude. Thanks for posting this. All my best wishes and support. I still mask indoors and at events too. And I still got COVID. Okay, that's wonderful. Asymptomatic, very faint line on the test after the last event I attended.
Most masks in these settings protect others from you if you have a droplet or aerosol communicable infection. They don't protect you from others.
Thank you, Spencer Howard. Most beat-looking horse imagine. Okay. Wait a second. So this person. Wait. So they masked. They still got COVID, so it didn't stop them from getting COVID. But they were asymptomatic, and they had a very mild case. And they're reevaluating attending events because of that.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed
Thank you, Mr.
people?
Barrett, for the
Where
sub.
did the mask touch you? Sick face, here
Thank you for
underscore,
the
here
super chats.
underscore.
Dude, these people are made of glass. These people would shatter. They need to go home and wrap themselves up in bubble wrap immediately. Thank you for sharing this. I've been dealing with this for years. Yeah, I tell you what. Your family be dealing with you more like. Some fucking hypochondriac freak banging on about having to wear a mask because of the germs that are floating about in the air. Dude, I swear to God, some of these people could probably go to a doctor and get diagnosed with some form of like OCD, hypochondria type shits, right? They'd be like, right, okay, yeah, you've got this compulsion and obsession about infection, and you need to be aware. You need to fucking take your fucking lithium now. There's no way this is normal. It's not normal to be this worried, right? Obviously, when it's particularly egregious, yes, I understand. I know we don't need to get into it, but obviously there is more of an argument at least you can make as to why extra measures are required. But in normal day-to-day life, it's just, no, you can't live like that. It's not a way to live because you'll just end up like fucking, what was the famous guy who stayed in the house and pissed in jars and stuff like that? He was going to fly across the ocean. What was his name? You know what I'm talking about. Thank you for sharing this. It's so hard to be one of the only people still masking. Howard Hughes, yes. Not chudlogic, no, Howard Hughes, I think. Dude. These people are unbelievable. I cannot fathom. Not only, I mean, look, in all seriousness, if you genuinely want to wear a mask, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, right? Go ahead. You can wear whatever you like, right? That's the beauty of our society. But you are, of course, going to get queried and questioned on it. And you're the one that's abnormal. You're the one that's weird. Everyone else is normal. You're the weird one. Except being weird. End of story. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, obviously there are people who have got genuine disorders, you know, who maybe there is a concern there, but that's so few and far between. You know? I was raped by COVID. Okay, dude. Anyway, I didn't get into that yesterday, unfortunately. But there we go, guys. There, I just wanted to cover that because it was quite a funny little story. No! Stoic Flame! You're done! You're fucking done, bro! You're fucking finito! Your response to me as a throwaway statement, talking about having been cheated on in the past, was to message me and start fucking speculating about who it was. And you don't even fucking know my name. You don't even know me. You're fucking insane, dude. No, you're done. You're out. You're done. Over. It's fucking over, bro. Absolutely not. I'm not going to have fucking freaks cross lines and fucking message me speculating about, you know, what intimate person I've been with that's cheated on me. That's fucking insane, dude. Dude, this fucking loser would message me as if I cared about his unique individual fucking opinion. I didn't, but I was nice about it and didn't really say much about it. And sometimes he'd send something, I'd be like, okay, cool. But this freak messages me and starts trying to speculate about who's... Dude, it's insane behaviour. It's like the most parasocial shit I've ever seen. I've never seen, you know, possibly worse than some of the other freaks I've had to deal with in the past. Holy fuck, dude. Insane. Anyway. Listen, I don't mind people messaging me, by the way, if you want to drop me a message about something. Lots of people message me stuff, but just don't be a fucking weirdo. I don't think it's that much to ask, is it? Anyway. I was actually going to talk about what he'd said, but, you know, it wasn't about that. It was obviously the other thing, but... yeah, some fucking dude got killed. Guys, breaking news. Breaking news, guys. Some dude got killed.